session is basically about your inheritance and polymorphism concept. So before that, we are going to learn about what is this inheritance, what is actual it means, and what is its polymorphism. Okay. So how do I design the class or use in my program? So before you are going to write a program, first of all, you have to know the concept how to build the program. Okay, that is very important. Okay, data analysis is the first step for designing any kind of application. First, you are analyzing the information. आपको पहले analyze करना पड़ेगा. Suppose आपको एक program दूंगा कि आप एक कॉलेज का एक सॉफ्टवेयर बनाओ. Okay, so before that you have to analyze that what are the prerequisites. मतलब एक कॉलेज का जो इंफॉर्मेशन, आप कौन सा इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोर करोगे, क्या क्या इंफॉर्मेशन वहां पर स्टोर करोगे. ओके, एक पार्ट है उनका क्या प्रॉब्लम है, उसको एनालाइज करना पड़ेगा. कौन सा इंफॉर्मेशन जो वैलिड इंफॉर्मेशन है उसको भी आपको देखना पड़ेगा. सो दिस इज आर बिलोंग्स टू योर एनालिसिस फेज. मीन्स फर्स्ट यू आर गोइंग टू द कस्टमर लोकेशन, identifying their problem, then based upon their identification, or based upon your identification you gather your information. Okay, and you have to put that information and in your application. Okay, so for designing a class you perform the following steps. Identify the set of class that will constitute the software system. So how many class you have to perform? Determine the responsibility of each class. So for a program you have to define a multiple class. Suppose आप एक स्टूडेंट का सॉफ्टवेयर बना रहे हो, तो स्टूडेंट में क्या होता है ना, डिफरेंट क्लासेस रहेगा. जैसे कि क्या होगा ना, एक टीचर का एक क्लासेस रहेगा. ओके, और एक स्टूडेंट का एक क्लास रहेगा. तो टीचर क्लास में क्या क्या प्रॉपर्टी रहेगा, स्टूडेंट क्लास में क्या क्या प्रॉपर्टी रहेगा, दैट यू हैव टू डिफाइन. Then determine the responsibility of each class. So you have to find out the responsibility of each class. Determine the interaction between the each classes. Identify the attribute and behavior of each classes. Attribute means the information that you have to store for a class. मतलब स्टूडेंट क्लास का जो जो इंफॉर्मेशन आप स्टोर करोगे उसको बोला जाता है एट्रीब्यूट. लाइक जैसे कि स्टूडेंट क्लास में क्या होता है ना, आप स्टोर करोगे स्टूडेंट आईडी, स्टूडेंट नेम इज कॉल्ड एज एट्रीब्यूट्स. आइडेंटिफाई द स्कोप ऑफ द क्लास मेंबर. मतलब आप जो मेंबर्स यूज कर रहे हो, आप इसको कहां पर यूज करोगे, उसका स्कोप कहां पर है, आप कौन सा जगह पर इसको यूज कर सकते हो. That is called as the word scope of the members. Okay, so identify the behavior of each class, identify the scope of class members. Clear? So how can I identify the relationship between the classes? So how you have to identify the relationship between the classes? So you have to identify the relationship between the classes, how one class is interacting to the other classes. It's just normally like when you are interacting with your parents. Okay, when you are interacting with your father, the respect that you are given or the way of you are talking, that is different when you are talking with your mother. मतलब पिताजी के साथ आप जैसे बात कर रहे हो, जैसे वे ऑफ टॉकिंग होता है, माँ के साथ बात करने से थोड़ा हम कैजुअल हो जाते हैं. Okay, and when you are talking with a brother, then it is casual, and when you are talking with a friend, you are more casual. So based upon our talking and behaving nature, we coming to know that what is the kind of relationship is present. Okay, and we are giving a respect to the parents, to the teachers. So the way of behaving to the other person, so that you can say it is called as what, from that you can get the relationship between the classes. Clear? So what are the different type of classes are present? So let understand it. Just a minute. In object orientation concept, a class and object are related to each other. Object behavior is shown by the action it performs. The class and object are related to the each other. Like if it is a Java class, you are the part of the classes. Okay, you are the object of the classes. Okay, so you. Okay. So class and object are related to each other. Object behavior is shown by the action it performs. Just I am giving an example. The way of you are behaving to others, from your behaving and from your talking power, way of talking, we coming to know that what is the relationship is present. So when you are talking with your parents or talking with your father, then it seems to be what, there is a relationship between the father and son or daughter. When you are talking with your mother, your behavior is very casual. Okay. And when you are talking with your friend, it is more casual. The class and object are related to each other. Object's behavior is shown by the action it performs. Behavior find the relationship between the classes. जो बिहेव आप करते हो, उस बिहेवियर से आपको पता चलता है आप क्या रिलेशनशिप है. तो ऑब्जेक्ट, दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट, ऑब्जेक्ट एक और क्लास में कौन सा किस तरह से बिहेव करता है, फ्रॉम दैट बिहेवियर यू कमिंग टू नो दैट द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द क्लास. ओके, so how many, there is a different type of relationship are present. So if you see here, there are different type of relationship are present. One is your composition relationship, generalization relationship, utilization relationship, and instantiation relationship. There is a four type of relationship are present: composition, generalization, utilization, and instantiation. Composition relationship is what? So in our in our daily life we are using composition relationship. Okay, how it we are using composition relationship. Normally you are making a tea, so normally we are making a tea and we are able to make the noodles. ओके, तो नूडल्स में क्या होता है, आप नमक थोड़ा डालते हो. कोई भी आप घर में कोई नहीं होता है और आप दोस्त के साथ कोई भी व्हाट आउटिंग में जाते हो, खुद खाना बनाते हो, सो वी आर मिक्स अप द सॉल्ट. तो सॉल्ट ऐसा एक चीज़ है, सब में मिक्स होता है. ओके, इट इज कंपलसरी. ओके, लाइक ये आपका नूडल्स बनाओ उसमें यूज होता है. आपको पानी पीना है, नींबू का पानी, उसमें भी नमक दिया जाता है. And if you take an example of your sugar, okay, if what sugar is present in your tea, so that flavor is different. By using of sugar we are making a sweet, मिठाई बनाया जाता है, रसगुल्ला बनाया जाता है. So that is you can say it is a composed of other okay. The composition relationship is just like that. One object include the another object as its part. It contain the object that have has a relationship. जैसे कि यहाँ पर एक एग्जांपल दिया है, गाड़ी में इंजन है, अगर आप इंजन को निकाल दोगे तो गाड़ी का बॉडी का कुछ काम नहीं है, और बॉडी को निकाल दोगे और इंजन पकड़ कर चलोगे, मैं इंजन लेकर चलूंगा तो नहीं होगा। जैसे क्या होता है, लैपटॉप से मदरबोर्ड निकाल दो तो लैपटॉप का कोई काम नहीं है, और मदरबोर्ड पकड़ कर चलो लैपटॉप का भी कोई काम नहीं होता है। सो बोथ आर कंपोनेंट्स। ओके, तो एक को निकाल दोगे दूसरा काम नहीं करेगा। ओके, जो आदमी का हार्ट, इट इज ए व्हाट कंपोजिशन रिलेशनशिप, वो निकाल दूंगा, मैं निकाल कर घूमूंगा, ये नहीं हो पाएगा। ओके, so it is a composition relationship, you can say, means it is required, it is a other class, it is a other part, but it is required for us. Okay, जैसे क्या होता है, living, when you are living, that is a other, it is our necessary part. आपको कुछ एक जगह पर ठहरने के लिए एक घर चाहिए। Okay, so that house is a different classes. If you take a house is a different class. It may be a what, आपका क्या है, पूरा छत वाला जो हाउस होगा, एस्बेस्टस हाउस होगा, कुटिया हाउस होगा। ओके, जो गांव में ज्यादा मिलता है, लेकिन हाउस हाउस होता है, उसका ये डिफरेंट क्लासेस के अंदर रहता है। हम ह्यूमन बीइंग डिफरेंट क्लास का है, लेकिन विदाउट हाउस यू कैन नॉट सर्वाइव। रहने के लिए एक छत का जरूरत होता है। So one class means, as we are taking example, as we are not surviving without the house. Clear? So that is called as your composition relationship. Generalization relationship, class inherit commonly used state and behavior from other class. Each class allowed to inherit one or multiple classes. It's saying that like class inherit commonly used state and behavior from other classes. जैसे कि क्या होता है ना, आपका पिताजी का जो प्रॉपर्टी है, तो यूर एंड यू पीपल कैन एक्सेस इट। ओके, पिताजी का जो प्रॉपर्टी है, सपोज आपका घर है, ओके, और सपोज कुछ बाइक है, जमीन है, तो दैट ओनली यू पीपल कैन यूटिलाइज इट। ओके, अदर पर्सन कैनॉट यूटिलाइज इट। ओके, तो जनरलाइजेशन में क्या होता है, सपोज आपका दो भाई है और बहन है, तो वो क्या होता है, पिताजी का जो प्रॉपर्टी है वो कॉमनली एक डिवाइड हो जाता है। तो बेटा तुम्हारा पार्ट इतना है, बेटी तुम्हारा पार्ट इतना है, और दोनों बेटे के लिए ये पार्ट इतना है, तो आपका पार्ट डिफरेंट हो गया। देन ये जो दो जमीन है वो किसको बिलोंग्स करता है, आपको पिताजी को बिलोंग्स करता है। सपोज ये दोनों भाई का, एक का दो बेटा हुआ और एक का एक बेटा हुआ, तो अगेन दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज डिवाइडेड टू पार्ट एंड अनदर प्रॉपर्टी इज ओनली बिलोंग टू द वन पर्सन। ओके, तो ये डिवाइड होकर वो छोटा होता गया, लेकिन यहां पर एक ही रहेगा। तो कॉमन क्या है, ग्रैंडफादर से वो पाए थे, तो वो क्या किए ना, ग्रैंडफादर से कुछ चीज खरीदे। जैसे कि देखे है ना, हमारा जमीन कम होता जा रहा है, वो खुद भी कुछ जमीन परचेज किए और आड़ करते गए। तो जनरलाइजेशन इज जस्ट लाइक दैट। जैसे कि आप एक सॉफ्टवेयर बना रहे हो, सो दैट सॉफ्टवेयर इज नॉट ऑल टाइम यूजेबल टू ऑल द पर्सन। जमाने के साथ साथ एप्लीकेशन भी चेंजेस होता रहता है। सो अर्लियर अगर आप 20 साल पहले जाओगे, सो वी आर यूजिंग ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम दैट इज विंडोज एक्सपी। Now we are using the most versatile application that we are calling as, it is called as uh, your what, Windows 10 application we are using. तो आप XP भी यूज किए थे, 8 भी यूज किए थे, अभी 10 भी यूज कर रहे हो। इज दैट ऑल द थिंग हैज चेंज्ड? सब चीज चेंज हो गया? अंकिता, tell me if everything has changed. Nalini, Abhishek.
इंटरफेस चेंज है, कंपोनेंट्स की चेंज है.
So only the interface means look and feel are changed, but lot of functionality we're getting as same. Control C, generally एक छोटा सा example, if you take Control C for copy, that is same in the Windows XP, same in the Windows 10, and it is same in Windows 8 also. Okay, तो जनरलाइजेशन में क्या होता है ना, वो शेयर करता है प्रॉपर्टी दूसरा क्लास को, और दूसरा क्लास करता है क्या करता है ना, वो अडॉप्ट करता है और खुद का कुछ नया चीज वो डालता है. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड द स्पेशलाइजेशन. घर में ज्यादातर क्या होता है ना, जब कोई बेटा बेटी होता है तो बोलते हैं ये पापा पर गया है, ये मामा पर गया है, ये ग्रैंडफादर पर गया है. तो फेस इज लुक लाइक दैट एंड इट इज करेक्ट. We have some kind of face similarity to our mothers, or some behavior we have from our fathers or grandfathers. Face मैच होता है, और यू कैन से क्या होता है ना, कुछ नेचर बिहेवियर भी आप कॉपी करते हो, लेकिन और एक चीज है, आपका खुद का बिहेवियर भी रहता है. आप अगर आपका 2 जनरेशन ऊपर जाओगे, is they are having a B.Tech in what plastic technology, 2 जनरेशन के आगे चलो, तो वहां पर बड़ी मुश्किल से वो 10th तक जाते थे. अभी 10th क्या, ग्रेजुएशन कोई नहीं पूछता है, ग्रेजुएशन क्या 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 बड़ी बात क्या है. ओके, तो इफ यू, हाँ, so after doing the class 10, lot of people that I have seen, lot of people are becoming a doctor also. अभी तक वो प्रोफेसर होकर बैठे हैं, बट नाउ अभी 10th भी हमारे लिए कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन वहां पर 10th में भी डॉक्टर हो जाते थे. यहाँ पर 10th पढ़ाई करो, +2 पढ़ाई करो, तभी भी डॉक्टर नहीं बन सकते. फिर से कोचिंग जाओ, फिर से वहां पर 5 साल पढ़ाई करो, फिर स्पेशलाइजेशन करो, उसके बाद आपको बोला जाएगा हाँ डॉक्टर है. ओके, तो you can say in the generalization it share the functionality to the lower part, and lower part adopt that functionality, and they also having the new part also. वो भी कुछ खुद का फीचर वो डालते हैं. हमारे भी कुछ हम क्या करते हैं ना, कुछ फीचर पेरेंट का पास है जो हम लाते हैं, और कुछ फीचर हमारा खुद का है जो हम उसको रखते हैं. तो स्पेशलाइजेशन इज जस्ट लाइक दैट. It is copy the functionality from the upper class, and it is also having the functionality of its own. So that is called as your generalization. Each class allowed to inherit from multiple classes. तो every class क्या करता है, multiple classes से वो inherit करता है. Okay. Structure and behavior that is common to different class are combined to form a superclass. Okay, superclass means what? It shares the common structure and functionality. Subclass is a specialized form of superclass. Superclass is called as a generalized class. Generalization helps to create a program that can be customized in accordance with the new requirement. जैसे कि आपका सॉफ्टवेयर का अपडेट आता है, ओके, आपका सॉफ्टवेयर का अपडेट आता है, तो यू ऐड द सॉफ्टवेयर. ओके, तो आप वो सॉफ्टवेयर का अपडेट करते हो. अपडेट करने से क्या होता है, आपका सॉफ्टवेयर चेंज हो जाता है, पूरा चेंज हो जाता है. थोड़ा मतलब सेम चीज रहता है, कुछ एडिशनल फीचर आपको मिल जाता है,
कुछ कुछ फीचर्स चेंज होते हैं.
हाँ, कुछ फीचर इज चेंजेस एंड लॉट ऑफ थिंग इज एडेड, एडिशनल थिंग ऐड हो जाता है. जैसे कि व्हाट्सएप का बहुत सारा अपडेशन आता है.
some enhancements are there.
Yes, yes. Good. Okay, so it helps to create a program that basically generalization concept has come. It is based upon the changes required in the software. आप जो software बना रहे हो, that is not like that. It is permanently is present. Depending upon the devices, hardware के basis में आपको इसको चेंज करना पड़ेगा और सॉफ्टवेयर के बेसिस में और आपका रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से भी उसको चेंज करना पड़ेगा. हाँ, it is abundant because it is not fitted with every devices. वहाँ पर टेक्नोलॉजी इतना यूज नहीं होता था, कंप्यूटर किसी के पास नहीं था, कंप्यूटर यूज फॉर द स्पेसिफिक ग्राउंड, but now computer is used in all the grounds. Lot of application is required. People want to become the digitalized, more digitalized, और ज़्यादा digitalized होना चाहते हैं. तो इसलिए क्या होता है, डिफरेंट तरह से आपका सिस्टम आया. वो सिस्टम जब आता है उसमें वो सॉफ्टवेयर को चलाने के लिए आपको डिफरेंट चीज चाहिए. ओके, next comes to the utilization relationship. The class uses the another class is called as the utilization relationship. Like if you take an example, when you are going for a online shopping, तो आप चीज परचेज करते हो. परचेज करने के बाद आप क्या करते हो, ऑनलाइन पेमेंट अगर करते हो वो आपको रीडायरेक्ट करता है बैंकिंग का वेबसाइट में. अगर आप नेट बैंकिंग यूज करते हो तो बैंकिंग का वेबसाइट आ जाता है, तो वहां पर आप लॉगिन आईडी पासवर्ड देते हो, फिर वहां पर अलाउ करते हो, देन एक ओटीपी आता है, देन आफ्टर गिविंग ए ओटीपी देन योर ट्रांजैक्शन इज सक्सेसफुल. Utilization relationship is just like that. The class uses the another classes. Okay, it is called the utilization relationship. Next, you can comes to the instantiation relationship. Instantiation relationship between a class and instance of that class. Relationship between a class and instance of that class. Like if it is a Java class, then you are called as the instance of the class. Without you, I cannot say it is a Java class. Instantiation relationship is a relationship between the class and instance of the class. That is called the instantiation relationship.
Sir, instance means object.
Instance means object. Suppose if it is a Java class, you all peoples are called as object of class, or you all people are called as instance of class. So without you, class is not any kind of value. Okay, clear? Then how can I use this inheritance? So we use the class relationship. This class relationship is implemented in the form of inheritance concept. So let us understand how you can use this inheritance. Inheritance means a subclass object get the copy of the data member and member function of superclass. Subclass means that I am giving an example. You are copy the feature of your parent. So here, you people are called as subclass. Your parent is called as the superclass. The subclass
So
of
subclass can be called as derived class.
a subclass can be called as derived class. It can called as a child class. Okay, and superclass is called as the parent class. Means from which the attributes are derived. जो
Base class.
जो फीचर को शेयर करता है वो होता है सुपर क्लास. जो फीचर को कॉपी करके और कुछ फीचर उसमें डालता है. You can call as it is word soft class. Okay, soft class object get the copy and data member and member function of the superclass. Soft class inherit the attribute from another classes. Superclass class from which attributes are derived, that is called as the superclass. Okay. So there are different type of inheritance are present. One is single inheritance, multiple inheritance, another is your multi-level inheritance. तो Java doesn't support the multiple inheritance. तो Java आपका multiple inheritance support नहीं करता है. Java support the single inheritance. Java support multi-level inheritance, but Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. Okay. This multiple inheritance in Java, it is implemented in the case of interface. So in interface, we're using this multi-level inheritance. Just a minute. Let me discuss about this single inheritance, multiple inheritance, and multi-level inheritance. Okay, so now I am going to show you for the different type of inheritance: single inheritance, multiple inheritance, and multi-level inheritance. In single inheritance, like one child class derive its set of attribute from one parent class. Suppose if it is a parent class, it derive this is a child class. This child class derive its set of attribute from one parent class. Okay, so it is called as single inheritance. In single inheritance, one child class derive its set of attribute from one parent class is called as a single inheritance. In multiple inheritance, So here it is called as one parent. It is called as parent. Then it is child class. So here one child class derive its set of attribute from more than one parent class. Then it is called as multiple inheritance, where one child class derive its set of attribute from more than one parent class. So it is called as multiple inheritance. Okay, this is called as the multiple inheritance. One child class derive its set of attribute from more than one parent class. So Java doesn't support the multiple inheritance. Remember that. In other programming language, you can say like C++ language, C# language, Python, other programming language, they support multiple inheritance. But Java doesn't support the multiple inheritance. Java only support the single inheritance and multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance is what? You can check here. इसमें तो ये लगे होते हैं. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, so next comes to the your multi-level inheritance. In the multi-level inheritance, it is called as the every time the parent class is one parent, then from that parent, suppose parent one, every time the child class is derived to a derived class. Parent 2, then it contain a child class, then again another child, then here it is contain a child, okay. So it is called as the multi-level inheritance. Okay, every time the parent class is derived from another parent class. Okay, every time the what parent class is derived to the child class. इसको बोलते हैं आपका मल्टी लेवल इनहेरिटेंस. So we can say it is a multi-level inheritance. Okay. Now I will share the notes which is helping you to refer. So in a single inheritance, one child class derive its set of attribute from one parent class. Okay. So it gives an example like here, dog is your derived class. Okay. And your parent class is animal. Okay. Then in multiple inheritance, one child class has more than one parent class. One child class derive its set of attribute from more than one parent class is called as a multiple inheritance. And you can say in the multi-level inheritance, subclass are derived from a derived class. So like here we are using subclass like mammals, then cats, lions, tigers, leopards. So these are called as a multi-level inheritance. The subclass has derived from a derived class, like from mammals, the cats has come. From the cats, lions, tigers, leopards has come. So it is called as your multi-level inheritance. Next comes to the polymorphism. Polymorphism is a combination of two words. It is a combination of two Greek words. That is poly, another is morphos. Poly means many, morphos means form. Means one object is present in a different form. Different moods of a person. Sometimes we are very happy, sometimes we are tense. Okay. Sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are ambitious. So that is called as what you can say it is a polymorphism. Okay. The polymorphism is a combination of two words, one is poly, another is morphos. Okay. It is the ability to allow a function to exist in a different form. When you are coming to classes, you are treated as a student. जब आप क्लास में आते हो, you are the same person, you are treated as a student. When you are going to your home, your role is changed. You consider as a son, brother, sister. Okay, so you are the same person like X, your name is X, and your role and your relation has changed depending on the situation. Okay. In a class, you are a student. When you are going to your home, you are son of somebody, daughter of somebody, sisters of somebody, but you are as a same person. So that is what ability of a function, that same function is present in a different form. So that is called as your polymorphism. It is called as a static polymorphism. This polymorphism is also two types. One is static polymorphism, another is dynamic polymorphism.
Dynamic polymorphism.
Static polymorphism, you can say when you taking a birth, then there is a common relationship you have, father and mother, grandfather, grandmother, that is uncles, auntie. So it is fixed for you. But the friends that you are making, so that is a dynamic polymorphism. You don't know who are become your friend in birth. When you are in the world, when you are living, you make a friend. That is your decision. That is a dynamic polymorphism. Okay. Sometimes happen that like when you are driving a vehicle, when you are what, जब आप कोई गाड़ी चलाते हो, जब आप स्कूटी चलाते हो, तो रास्ते में जब भी कोई आ जाता है, आप हॉर्न बजाने के लिए बोला जाता है, लेकिन आप कब हॉर्न बजाओगे, कौन सा जगह पर बजाओगे, वो हर समय पर कोई आकर नहीं बोलेगा. So depending upon the situation, you have to give a horn. कोई एक हॉर्न मारने से वो साइड हो जाता है, किसी को 5 बार मारो वो नहीं हटता है. ओके, तो दीज आर द सिचुएशन. यहाँ पर तो कोई नहीं सुनता है, मतलब हॉर्न मारो भाई, उसका मूड होगा वो देगा. ओके, so this is a word you can call as a dynamic situation. मतलब आप जानते हो किसी को हॉर्न देने से उठ जाएगा, लेकिन कभी कभार 5 बार मारने से नहीं होता. And the horn is having a very interesting thing. The horn that you are using, कब आप यूज करते हो? जब रास्ता में जाते हो हॉर्न यूज करते हो. लेकिन कभी कभार आप एक हॉस्टल में रहते हो, कभी आप कोई मतलब बिल्डिंग में, अपार्टमेंट में अगर कोई रहते हो, कोई आदमी आएगा किसी को बुलाने के लिए, हॉर्न मारेगा. अरे बोलो तो किसको बुला रहे हो, आप हॉर्न मारोगे तो कोई सब जाग जाएंगे. Okay, so that is what. So you are giving a horn, so dynamically all people are coming. But आप किसको बुला रहे हो, कोई नहीं आएगा. हॉर्न मार कर बोला रे भाई तू आ, तभी वो आदमी आएगा. That means we are giving as a static. Okay. The dynamic polymorphism is just like that. Like you are going to somewhere, but you don't know what to take as your food. मुझे खाने में क्या मिलेगा और इस होटल में क्या खाना मिलेगा, आई डोंट नो. अगर कोई बाहर का एक प्लेस में मैं जा रहा हूँ, ओके, सपोज इन आवर सिटी, that you know that what are the basic foods or items are available. If you are in the Cuttack, then if nothing is available, then dahi vada is available. It's a common. Dahi vada and chaat is available. The similar way, if you moving to the Chennai and Hyderabad part, so maybe that thing has changed. Okay, वहां पर आपका दूसरा thing कुछ मिलेगा. Okay. हाँ, that means what? वहां पर कुछ अलग सा चीज मिलेगा उधर. Okay. So it is called as what? Dynamic polymorphism we are having. Okay. Static means it is fixed.
और डायनेमिक मतलब आपको इसके बाद आप कुछ मॉडिफिकेशन कर सकते हैं.
हाँ हाँ, इसको बोलते हैं डायनामिक. Okay. Now, see that the different moods of a person, depending upon the situation, he is depicted as a polymorphism. Like the person is ambitious, the person is very happy. So here the person is very angry. So it describes what? The dynamic polymorphism. Okay. Static polymorphism, role of a lady being mother at home, instructor when she is at in study environment or in a college at the same time, which display the dynamic polymorphism. Okay, so here I just cover about the inheritance part, how you have to implement the inheritance and what is inheritance and what is polymorphism, but programmatically how you have to perform. In programmatically, how you have to write this inheritance. Okay, so we go for it. Okay, so I will display how programmatically you can implement the inheritance. Okay, so for implementing the polymorphism in Java, first we have to define a class. Suppose class XYZ. I am defining a class XYZ. Okay. Then another class is present, class demo. Then here for passing the inheritance, I have to write extends keyword, extends XYZ. So here this extends keyword is used for passing the inheritance. So extends keyword is used for passing the inheritance. So this is a keyword which is used to pass inheritance. So extends is a keyword to pass the inheritance in word Java. Okay.
Is there any operator to represent inheritance?
No, no. In C sharp, you having a operator like you are. I think you are using
Colon.
four column. Okay, four colon is used for passing inheritance. In C++, we are using what? Single colon. Okay, in C sharp language, we are using this one. There is a C sharp language. It's like C++ we are using there. Okay, these are the operators, scope resolution operator that we are using for passing the
Scope resolution operator.
But in the Java, we are using extends keyword. So extends keyword is used for passing the inheritance. Okay. Okay, so it is a basic that I have discussed about how to implementing this inheritance. Then in the next class, I will go for how to write the program by using of inheritance and polymorphism and different concept of method over writing and overloading. Okay. You watch this video. I will send you. And if you have any doubt in this OOPS part or relationship part, again you ask me question in the next class. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Definitely.
Good night.
Thank you.